G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 11 of season 1 of the FIFA 16 Everton Career Mode series. If you are loving the series so far, make sure that you drop a like on the video and make sure that you do subscribe if you are new around here. We are on the home stretch to 25,000 subscribers, which is just mental to think about. We have some absolutely huge games coming up in today's episode. The second Merseyside derby of the season, which I am very keen about. And then games against some challenging sides like West Ham, like Newcastle, like Aston Villa. Although real life would probably disagree there. But we're gonna have to be on our best performances to ensure we pick up the points in today's episode. Let's not waste much more time, however, let's get into today's press conference questions. So the first question comes from the Georgie style. He says, Abramovich is pleased that you are angry about Stones and is going to offer you old John Terry in exchange for him. What are your thoughts on that? Roman Abramovich and I have had our differences throughout this season, as you would have been able to tell if you've been keeping up to date with the series, but I'm going to give him a bit of a hall pass here. Roman Abramovich, you can come in for John Stones. I'm ready for offers, but I'll tell you this. If you offer John Terry, who is basically ready to be put into a retirement village, I won't be listening to you. Don't insult me, Roman. Samo Jar says, are you going to give chances to young promising players like Louis van Gaal has done at Manchester United? I have been giving a lot of opportunities to young players. Whilst I don't play them in the league so much, I give them a lot of chances in the domestic cups. FA Cup, Capital One Cup. You would have seen it this season. All the youngsters are getting a good go. There's players out there. Kakutamane, he's getting a fair good go. Dowell, Grant, Ledson when he comes back. All these youngsters are getting a very good run in my opinion. Billiam FC says, how impressed are you with Lukaku as a striker for your team? You know, he's been decent this season in my opinion. Whilst he hasn't lit up the Premier League like I would have hoped, he's still been banging in some decent goals, which is all you can ask. Hopefully he can take his performances to the next level in the coming games for the rest of the season and beyond, but he's been alright so far, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. And the final question in today's press conference comes from Daniel Bush. He says, can you get into Europa League after some fantastic results? I'm confident that we can secure a Europa League spot. It would be nice to make it into the Europa League. As I said at the start of the season, the board wants us to make Champions League, which I think is a little bit ridiculous, but I do think we can make Europa League. Thank you once again, fellas, for the great press conference questions. Make sure that you leave them in the comments section down below to be featured potentially in the next episode. Let's get into the gameplay. So we will jump into the gameplay section of today's video with a little bit of training here. Seeing Lukaku, the big man that I did rate in the press conference, going up to an 84 overall, which is fantastic to see. However, the first matchup in today's episode, we are at home, Goodison Park, taking on Newcastle United. Of course, relegated in real life. And they are sitting in 20th position in the Premier League, which is, it's pretty damn surprising to see because you'd think on paper, like FIFA is, FIFA's basically on paper, you'd think Newcastle would be up the table, although many Newcastle fans and football fans alike probably thought that would happen in real life heading into the season. Of course it hasn't, so I guess you could say FIFA's being realistic for once. Anyways, the second minute of the game, we get an attacking opportunity. Romelu Lukaku hitting that one on a weird angle. What a fantastic save from Tim Krul. Kudos to him for holding onto it as well. Pretty difficult thing to do, but Lukaku once again getting involved. Going to Leon Osman. Once again, Tim Krul is the saviour for Newcastle. We are in the 53rd minute here. Lukaku back heel to Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley threading that one through to Leon Osman. Leon Osman hitting that one, saved from Krul, and Tiote clears it. Thought we might have got a bit of a lucky bounce there. Unfortunately, we don't. And we're looking for a go-ahead goal, a match winner in the 90th minute. Lukaku, it goes to James McCarthy. He hits it! Oh, what a freaking goal McCarthy, of all players, popping up in stoppage time, scoring an absolute belter of a goal, and giving us surely all 3 points in this game at home against Newcastle. That might be a season-defining goal there. Taking a look on the replay, we are very lucky that that ball did not go to Tom Cleverley. What a freaking strike. I am absolutely stoked about that. 3 points in the bag. Get in there, son. James McCarthy, take a bow. Fellas, it is now time to take a look at the Howard Kendall medal points for today's episode. So after the Newcastle game, we are giving the points to 3 points to McCarthy, 2 points to Funes Mori, and 1 point to Seamus Coleman. We're going to jump straight into the second matchup for today's episode, and would you know it, it is the Merseyside derby, taking on Liverpool. With 12 games to go, Liverpool are sitting top of the Premier League table. Will they choke like they did 2 years ago? Sorry for any Liverpool fans out there, but we have to be a little bit mean to Liverpool since we are Everton. It is the Merseyside derby after all. Here is our lineup, and it is a little bit rotational, a little bit of fixture congestion going on, and a few of the main lads were very, very fatigued after that Newcastle game. Liverpool getting the opening opportunity there. Lucas Leiva really should have given them the lead, and I guess we could be saying unlucky to him, but we get an opportunity. Darren Gibson denied by Simon Mignolet in the 15th minute, and we continue to press, looking for a go-ahead goal. Tolisso sees the run of Mbani, who hits it, but he hits it off the post. If Mbani scored that, what a satisfying goal it would have been. We're looking for a go-ahead goal. Gibson over to Tolisso, through to Niang again. Mignolet making a diving save. Very, very courageous there. And we are very, very unlucky not to be 2-0 ahead in this game. 61st minute, Tolisso off the post. Come on, lads. We could be we're dominating this game. Can we get a goal? If we don't win this Merseyside derby, I'm going to cry. Tolisso in the box. Emre Can taking him down. Or sorry, I think it was Stephen Corker. Yes, Stephen Corker, the centre-back on loan at Liverpool, taking him down in the box. And that is a definite penalty every day of the week. Leighton Baines gives us the lead in the Merseyside derby. A well-deserved lead at that. And we silence the crowd at Anfield. The Evertonians going crazy. 1-0 up in the Merseyside derby. Can we hold it on? Can we double our lead? And Mbani running in, sees the run of Gareth Barry from distance, belts that one, unfortunately hits it straight at Mignolet. We have been dominating this game. Could have easily been 4-0. Let's see if we can make it 2-0 in stoppage time. Tolisso hits that one straight at Mignolet. Well saved there from the Belge keeper. But we get the 3 points in the Merseyside derby. What a fantastic win that was. After the Merseyside derby, the Howard Kendall medal points are being awarded to 3 points to Tolisso, 2 points to Mbani, and 1 point to our left back Leighton Baines. Honestly, lads, I am so pleased with how we are performing to kick off today's episode. Let's see if we can continue it here. However, we have a little bit of training, nothing major. A few players going up in stats, but no overall shifts. And we do get £180,000 after being knocked out of the FA Cup in the round of 16 by Burnley last episode. Taking a look at our youth squad, we are going to go ahead here and offer a contract to Ryan Worrell. Looking decent, 17 years old. And I did say in the press conference that I was looking to give a little bit of time to the youth players, so this is definitely an indication that I want to do that. However, as we push on here, the third matchup in today's episode, once again a pretty difficult opponent, West Ham United, not having an amazing season, sitting mid-table in 12th. We have pushed up to 7th, looking to sneak into the top 5 in the next few episodes. This is our starting 11, back at full strength. The lads are nice and rested. Lukaku back there. West Ham United's lineup, Dimitri Payet, got to watch out for him. Winston Reid at the back. Surprisingly, Darren Randolph is the keeper there. No Adrian, not quite sure where he is, but West Ham get the first opportunity. Mark Noble almost squeezing that one into the bottom right-hand corner. But as we push on, 28th minute, Seamus Coleman going to Gerard Deulofeu, who goes back to Tom Cleverley. Ross Barkley passing the ball fantastically. It goes in again. Bezic gets his head to it. Lukaku hits it. Oh, great save from Darren Randolph at the near post. What a fantastic team goal that would have been if we scored it. Leighton Baines, I thought he might have snuck that one in there as well. We've come very, very close in this game as we push into the second half. Tom cleverly passing that one to Ross Barkley. He gets past the defender, hits that one, blocked from Hendry, unfortunately. As we push on, it is the resulting corner. Kevin Morales whipping that one in, punched away from Randolph. Ross Barkley going to Cleverly. Cleverly hits it! Oh, outside the box. Almost scoring an amazing goal there. As we take a look on the replay, it bounces and it hits the post. That would have been a fantastic goal from Tom Cleverly. Unfortunately, we shit the bed at home. No points, or 1 point I should say, a 0-0 draw against West Ham. After the game against West Ham United, the Howard Kendall medal points are being awarded to 3 points to Bjorn Engels, 2 points to Ross Barkley, and 1 point to Tom Cleverly. Jumping back into things here, another training session. Can somebody go up in overall? Yes. And Bai Niang growing huge, up to a 79. Loris Karius up to an 83 now. A lot of the players are benefiting a lot from this growth and from the training. We've been doing very well in that aspect. Aston Villa surviving the drop at the moment. Of course, we know how bad they were in real life, and they are our opponent for the final matchup in today's episode. Taking a look at their starting 11, Agbong Lahore the Fatty starting up front. They got Jolly and Lescott in the back. And then our lineup, it's pretty strong. Giving Musa Dembele a bit of a run. He came to me, asked me for a go. You know what? I've got to represent my fellow Fulham players. And we're going to give Musa Dembele a bit of a run. Hopefully he can impress us. Aston Villa getting the opening opportunity. I just stumbled over my words there. And it goes in. Gabby Agbonglahor, after I pay him out about the fat camps, does give Aston Villa the lead at home. Not too impressed about that. As we take a look on the replay, very unlucky there. Karius had it covered but deflected it back into his own head, which is a pretty shitty go. Can we make it 1-0? Tolisso unlucky in that regard there. But as we push on into the 63rd minute, Charles Nzogbia looking to double the lead here for Villa. Grealish running into the box, getting skinned straight past, but a fantastic save at the near post from Karius. We're looking to equalise this game here. Gareth Barry on the attack, playing a nice ball to Tolisso. He gets tackled a little bit, but belts the following shot at Mark Bunn. Very disappointed about that. Tolisso has had a pretty damn good start to the second half of the season. Oh, James McCarthy looking to do what he did against freaking Newcastle there, but unfortunately, a shock 1-0 loss to Aston freaking Villa. After that disappointing result against Aston Villa to wrap up today's episode, the points are going to 3 points once again to Tolisso, 2 points to James McCarthy, and 1 point to Gareth Barry. Fellas, we are going to wrap up today's episode of the Everton Career Mode series here. A bit of a mixed bag with results. Hopefully we can wrap up the season, only 2 more episodes to go, with some strong results and potentially qualify for Champions League, if not Europa League. Make sure you do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you are new around here. And make sure you check out my social media links, Twitter and Instagram, both of those listed down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.